30 is killing it, y'all. I mean, it started off with a bang, and it's just getting higher and higher and higher and higher. Yeah, I mean, let's just start. I just kissed a guy just like a minute ago. He kissed me, honestly. What? And I'm leaving today again, you know? It's so crazy. So I'm at Café Gitan, and there's this cute girl walking in. She's saying, papa là-bas, là-bas. And so that's French. And I did tell you that I'm into French, right? And I'm learning French and the whole thing. So obviously I was obsessed with this girl. And I go and I sit next to her and we talk. And I'm assuming her dad is married because, you know, I don't know, because I assume he is. Long story short, we had breakfast this morning together. And he walked me over. And I was freezing, so he hugged me, and then he kissed me. And it was good. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I have to, like, tell you, I'm at my chubbiest. Like, I haven't been this chubby since Ethan was born, and that's 4 years ago. And my game is on fire. Like, I've never had these many, like, how do I say this? Like male attention, but like from guys I actually like. So this time it goes both ways, and it's crazy, and I don't get it. I kind of get it because I'm in a good place and I'm happy, and I'm like fuck it to the world and whatever. But it's just so weird. It's so weird. I just kissed a guy and I got excited, and he wants to meet me in Paris because he lives here and he grew up in Paris. So he's Parisian and American, and he has a kid. And he's hot, he has blue eyes. What? Anyway, I can't even dwell on that thought. That's just like blowing my mind. I have no idea. So I just kissed a guy. I just kissed a guy for the first time hours before I'm going back home. And it was good. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But it was fun. Yeah. So I've been coming this past year. I found my music again. My passion, my connection to music is alive when I'm 30. I wrote my first album when I was 15, and it was full of answers. Like I had answers for everything. And now I'm 30 and all my songs are like question marks. They're all questions. And I feel like that's so fucking cool. You know, we get older and we're wiser enough to know that we don't know. And I'm curious about what I don't know. And I want to sing about it and talk about it and feel it and explore it. And it's incredible. So I'm just a lot more confident with the fact that I don't know, so I'm not as insecure. Does that make fucking sense? Yeah? And I feel like that's projecting. So when you're okay with the fact that you don't know and you're curious to figure it out, I feel that that makes a better connection with people, with an audience, with relationships, with your kid. And I've been, I'm going back and I have the final audition to a very big music competition in Israel. So I might be famous, honey. And successful in music, which is, you know, kind of where I was trying to get to. And it's exciting. It's super exciting. And I'm part-time. Half of my job is doing music. I'm performing with a band, and half of it is doing creative content for cool businesses. So I'm in this creative world, and I'm kissing guys, and I'm traveling to Paris like 10 times a year, and I'm learning French, and I'm not complaining anymore. This is crazy. Like, I feel like up until my 30th birthday, I would always be in like these competitions with people who has it worst. You know, my life is terrible. This and that happened to me. My fucking ex. I'm all alone. I have no, you know. And now, like, you know what? You win. I'm good. And this is so good. This is so great. And It's weird to say that everything's good. That's boring, right? But it's good. I mean, I have, like, shit happens. But again, shit happens. And you just roll with it and you go forward. Yeah, and I came to New York. I deposited my son with his dad and his new girlfriend. And this time it was easy peasy. It was great. But I feel like I'm a child again. So when I how to explain this, Vase? I have to figure out how to say this. So, so I've been a little irresponsible, and I had a night out, and I was kind of everything. And the next morning, I just crashed, and I started getting paranoid, and I called my son's dad, and was like, "You have to pick me up. I don't know what's going on." Like, you know, I wanted like someone to protect me, and then I went to their house, and I slept for, I don't know, 30-something hours, and they were worried. And I started asking his girlfriend, "Can you please bring me a glass of water?" And I went to the shower and took a bath, and I called her, "Can you give me a razor?" And I was like a baby. They were like adopting me. And it was great. It was great to feel like, you know, I'm the irresponsible one, and you need to take care of me. Oh, I don't know. So many weird things are happening when I'm 30. I mean, not weird. So many childish things are happening to me as I get older. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Because I have so much joy with it. I appreciate it. And it's great. And Ethan loves it too. I feel like the more I'm clueless with Ethan, the better mom I am. It's like we're figuring this out together. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, and at this moment in time, I'm not sure who, what, or where, but I feel like the next time we'll talk, David, I feel like I'll be in a relationship. I think I might I think my heart wants to be in love, like for real. And I feel like it's about to happen for me. I did fall in love with someone, and he broke my heart. So that's kind of a sad thing that happened in Paris. And this little fucker, he snuck into my heart. It was supposed to be a one-night stand. And then in Paris, this chef, I was sitting on the chef's bar, like eating with a friend of mine, and our eyes connected, and I was like, this is hot. Like, yeah, fling with the chef in Paris. This is amazing. It's just what I need. And, you know, we exchanged Instagram. We texted through Instagram. The next day, I saw him by his restaurant in the middle of the day. We weren't supposed to meet. And he just came up to me. I was going to say hi, and he just came up to me, and he grabbed me, and he kissed me. Like, no words, no nothing. And I was like, oh, my God, okay. Okay, that was hot. Again, I'm thinking this is, you know, passionate moment for me. This is perfect. So the next day, 2 days after we met on the bar, a day after he kissed me randomly just because he knew I was into him, you know, it was perfect. We go out, we fuck, and it's the best fucking sex of my life. Like, anything could happen. Like, we slapped each other, we kissed each other, we hugged each other, everything. It was gentle, and it was rough, and it was like, there's no rules, no boundaries, and it's not like really crazy shit happened, but it felt like anything could happen. So it just made the whole experience like, can you tell? Can you tell? It was so good. It was so good. And it wasn't just like rough or, you know, just, it was everything. It had that, you know, in the middle, he said to me, I'm in love. He's like, I don't care I don't care that we know each other for a second. I'm in love. Don't leave. Stay. Bring Ethan. Like, he was like, it was so good. And it was just, even the fact that he allowed himself to say, like, crazy, intense shit like that with no consequences, like, not really, I don't think he really thought about what it means. But just, you know, sometimes when you're having sex, sometimes when you're having sex, you want to say, I love you. You want to. It just feels right. Like, okay, so maybe after you're like, okay, I like him. I love him. But in the moment, it's like that person is giving you so much love and joy, and there's a connection, and it feels right. So just the fact that he said that crap to me, it was so, like, freeing. So I could say anything I want, but I froze. Like, I couldn't respond verbally to that. But, and, you know, at some point, we were tired, and then he grabbed me. He's like, stay here, sleep, and he put my head on his chest. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is good, it's done, peace. I can't sleep with another person. I can't sleep with another person, like someone who's not, like, family or I'm in a relationship with. It's just weird. I'm just gonna stare at the ceiling, as awkward as fuck, so why? I'm just gonna go home, this is good. Although I would love to do the whole, like, sleeping over and then having breakfast together and that whole thing. I think that's cute, but I just can't, it's not worth not sleeping. So I was gonna leave, and he grabbed me so hard, he wouldn't let me move. He's like, no, you're staying here. You can't leave me, you can't leave me. And usually I wouldn't like that, but it was so real. I felt that he really wanted me, Michelle, to stay there. That's how I felt. And my hand was, like, under the pillow, and my head was on his chest, and my hand was bothering me, and I just wanted to, you know, adjust it. And every time I was trying to move it, he would, like, grab me so I won't move. And I was like, just let me fucking move my hand. It was silly. It was funny. It was adorable. It was real, and it was unexpected. It really was unexpected. And then the next day we were texting, and, you know, he said, like, we were texting the whole week because I already flew to, you know, it felt to me that he was very much into it, because he was texting me, okay, did you get home? Are you okay? Like, it wasn't over, you know? I'm depressed. I had a bad day today. Why? Because you're there and I'm here. Like, cute stuff like that. And I said, okay, well, I come to Paris a lot, and you come to Tel Aviv sometimes, and it felt like there's this is not over. And I allowed myself to open up in my heart, because he did it. I didn't do it. He did it. And then, like, a week later, suddenly, crickets, nothing, no texting, nothing, like, and I already planned to be in Paris. I didn't have to, but there was a job opportunity, and I took it so I can be in Paris, obviously, to see you, fucker. And he was so, like, nonchalant and not into it, and it, like, broke my heart. And then when I saw him, and then until I saw him, like, he wouldn't, very difficult to plan with him. And I came over the second night I'm in Paris, so he's not, like, in any rush to see me. I came over the second time I'm in Paris, the second night, and it was after his shift, so it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I felt, like, so desperate that I'm actually going to his apartment. Like, can't you tell, Michelle? The guy's like, he's over it. And I go there, and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm here. Whatever is in the past is in the past. I didn't even want to, like, waste time talking about what the fuck, what happened to you? I was like, you know what? I'm here, and I'm happy to be here. I don't want to be that girl. And I think he appreciated that. And then we spoke for 4 hours, and he told me stuff about his family, about his heart, about his job, about his friends. And in the middle, he's telling me, I can't believe, why am I opening up like this to you? I never do this. And I was like, I don't, in my mind, I'm like, because you're in love with me, obviously. Oh no, phone ringing. There's a phone ringing, David. It stopped. So in my mind, he's opening up to me and telling me all these things, and we're talking, and there's no feeling like we need to rush to anything, or if it's for the physical thing, or come on, we need to sleep. It just like we're just having this beautiful conversation, sharing. Feels like when you're 16 and you're talking to your boyfriend on the phone until you fall asleep, you know, like that kind of that kind of thing. And then we made love, and it was beautiful. And this time, you know, last time it was all physical, and this time it was obvious that it's more than just physical. We have this great connection, great conversation. And he said, okay, I'm not working tomorrow. I don't care. Like, I'm staying with you. And I couldn't sleep. I couldn't fall asleep. And he became really, really cold in the morning. And I left. And then I saw him. That night I was leaving, and I came with a guy friend of mine to sit at the restaurant because he was working that evening, just so I can say bye before I leave, you know, like give him a kiss. And he so mean to me. He like ignored me completely, and then later on the way to the airport I figured out that he unfollowed me on Instagram. And I thought in the moment maybe he's upset because I brought a guy with me. But I don't know. Anyway, he broke my heart. I was crying. I wrote a poem about it, and I recorded myself in the airport. I wrote from the cab all the way to up until the gate. I was on my iPhone, on my notes, writing this poem about how I feel. And then I was sitting at the gate. I was like, you know what? I have a camera. I'm this creative person. At least like, make lemonade. So I recorded myself, and I felt happy and grateful that I have this creativity in my life, because this terrible thing has just happened to me, but something beautiful that may mean something to me later in life, or to my son, or to whoever, came out of it. And yeah, that's how it ended. And it kind of stings a little bit still, because I really did like him, and it's his fault because I didn't plan on liking him. It was supposed to be a one-night stand, and then he's all with I'm in love with him. So guys, if it's a one-night stand, let it be a one-night stand. Don't say shit like love and whatever. No, just like say I really, really like you right now. This is great. We'll leave it at that. 2 songs have been in my head lately. One relating, Chris Isaak just totally got what was happening to me in Paris. And the other one I wrote a while ago, not even really realizing why I'm writing it. And that happened to me a few times, that I wrote a song that made no sense to me at the moment, and then years later, it makes absolute sense. So I think I'm gonna start with Chris Isaak. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, 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 I don't wanna fall with you, for you, about you. No, 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 I don't want to fall in love. No, I don't want to fall in love. What a wicked game to play. Make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do. Make me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do. Make me dream of you and I don't wanna fall in love with you, about you, and for you. The world was on fire, no one could save me but you. Oh baby, it's strange what desire will make foolish people do. And no, I don't want to fall in love. Keep it there. So, can you tell what I was thinking about? Why did he make me fall in love with him? I really do. I never understood what he meant when he said that. But it's true. It's a wicked game. It's a wicked game. There were moments that didn't have to happen. You know? It's unresolved for me. Maybe he still is the great love of my life. Oh, I'm so desperate. Oh. You know, there's a stand-up by Chris Rock, and he says, like, about men and women, he always talks about the difference. And Chris Rock says, you know, when a guy meets, his friend's girlfriend, he says, oh, what a great girl. I need to find me a girl like that. And then when a girl meets her girlfriend's boyfriend, and he's great, she says, I need to get him. And it's like women, it's true, like we can't let things go. Like we feel, why can't I let him go? No is no. Like it's done, let go, move on. It's still, if I'm 100% honest, I still have hope that it might happen somehow. It won't. What's a life with no one to share? Oh, I think I can bear. I know who you are. Maybe I'm just taking it too far. What I am, what you do, who am I, where we are, yeah. Please stop talking, I can't anymore. Why you do that something makes me want you more. I feel I got nothing to bring this out of you. You saw something to make me fall for you. What I am, what you do, who am I, how we are. And then it's supposed to like fade out. What's a life with no one to share? Ooh, I think I can bear. I know who you are. Maybe I'm just taking it too far.